Alright guys, I'm just here to let you know that we are definitely seeing some huge Infinite Warfare Zombies information very soon, because today we have yet another teaser for Infinite Warfare Zombies. I'm going to show you the image up on screen that we saw yesterday. Before I get into the video, I want to get straight into this because it's pretty intense. If we can go for 200 likes, again, that would be greatly appreciated. I think yesterday's video, we're just about to hit 200 likes, so thank you guys for that. If we can go for 200 likes on this video for the second new teaser for Infinite Warfare Zombies, that would be really cool, so thank you guys for that. And again, let's get started here. So I'm going to show you the image up on screen that we saw yesterday. Obviously, we talked about Disco Devil, what it could be, whether that's like the main zombie boss of Infinite Warfare Zombies, whether Disco Devil is going to be the map name or not, how we're actually going to see this, and it basically says he wants to dance while he watches the world burn. Now, here's the image up on screen. Now, you see the right side is now filled in, okay? Yesterday it wasn't filled in, now it's filled in. It says Nightmare Summer, and it's the same guy who made the other film, Willard, Wyler, or something, only in theaters, and it says, forget the dark, be afraid of the light, which is just like, it seems almost the exact opposite of Disco Devil. Disco Devil being this huge, like, fiery, devilish type thing where it seems like you need to be afraid of the dark, you need to be afraid of the world burning. And the Nightmare Summer, it's like, be afraid, wait, no, forget the dark and be afraid of the light? Like, what does that even mean? That makes absolutely no sense. And we're trying to get the storyline here, and I originally thought, and yesterday I was saying, okay, so these could be the two maps. You know, obviously with a lot of these zombie games, especially with Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, all these maps, you have two zombie maps on the base game when the game releases. So I would suggest, okay, Infinite Warfare Zombies, they want to do two base maps, sort of like the Shadows of Evil and the Giant. This game would have Disco Devil and now Nightmare Summer. But we originally thought, wait, what happened to the space theme? It looks like here the space theme is like completely just gone. It makes no sense. Obviously, I talked about this in my video yesterday. The original teaser, or the official teaser logo of Infinite Warfare Zombies, like the logo that's going to be going throughout Infinite Warfare Zombies, is a space-themed logo. And this teaser image here and the original teaser image from the movie theater is the exact opposite of that. Makes no freaking sense whatsoever. I'm trying to make sense of it, and I think I do have a slight idea of what is occurring. And I think the Gaming Revolution actually sort of talked about this as well. I'm not gonna say exactly, like loosely what he said, because he had an interesting theory of this whole movie theater sort of thing. So again, just talking about Nightmare Summer for a second, whether or not that could be a map name, obviously it can't really be a zombie boss. The only zombie boss would be like the actual hands coming out of the sand. So the zombie boss would be like the sand monster or something. I'm just saying like that would be the zombie boss. Obviously Nightmare Summer isn't a person. Disco Devil, it could be like an actual boss. Like that's the Disco Devil, you know? Nightmare Summer, it's just like the summer and then there's a nightmare during the summer. That's literally all it is. And again, this sort of beachy tropical theme just makes no sense, man, at all with what we're seeing. So here is the thing that people have been talking about. So obviously you see these drastically different locations for Infinite Warfare Zombies. One, you have the space theme from the Infinite Warfare Zombies logo. Two, you have this Disco Devil theme where you're basically in hell and you have this devil disco guy from the 70s, and it's just got this weird vibe to it. And then you also have now this Nightmare Summer thing, this tropical beach island, and it's a nightmare, like, and it says be afraid of the light. I don't know, man, this is just so insane. So because we have these different drastic locations, I think it could be something a lot different than what we're actually expecting. The whole game could be based off of this like movie theater simulation. So when you're starting off in the game, the main hub to this game, it could be the main menu, it could be the main storyline, is based around going into these movies and watching these movies and sort of jumping into these movies. So you have different movies in theaters, and then these characters actually have to go into these movies and maybe just go to these different locations and collect something and try to complete something from the real world. So these are all sort of alternate dimensions, because that's the only way I can make sense of it right now, because there's such different drastic locations: space, summer beach area, a Disco Devil hell area. They're all so different that it would make sense for the movie theater to be the real world, and then you jump into alternate dimensions like hell, like the beach tropical island, like the space area. Like it makes sense in that essence. And then like the final map would be the actual movie theater, where you actually collect all the stuff that you did within the first couple of maps and all these different crazy drastic locations, and then you bring it all together and you complete this end goal. And again, Infinite Warfare Zombies, if you guys didn't know, it is supposed to be one game storyline. That's it. They're not going to continue this. Supposedly from the leaks, they're originally going to continue Infinite Warfare Zombies, but then Activision was just like, okay, you know what? Next time, I'm guessing you're going to do World War II style games, so they're switching the whole thing up, and now Infinite Warfare Zombies will only be just one game long. So they're sort of changing, and they're going to have to wrap everything up within this single game. So whatever approach they take, it needs to be, you go through, get things done. There's no room for extensions like there was with the Origins ending cutscene with Black Ops 2 Zombies. You can't start this whole nother universe. You cannot at all. You can't have these child versions of the characters and Eddie and Samantha. That's not going to happen in this game. They're going to get things done throughout the next couple of maps. Disco Devil, Nightmare Summer will just be a few of the many different dimensions and locations that they actually go to. In DLC 4, they will end it all off within this movie theater that you see these maps located within. Now, at the same rate, that's a pretty interesting idea. That's a pretty interesting theory, and I think that if they took that route, that would be pretty cool. It would give us a chance to go to different locations, different parts of the world, and just different outlandish, insane locations without really having to explain why you're there, because the movie theater is basically like the portal that you take to go to all these locations. But that's just one thing here. What if the first map, is this like Kino map that we've been saying this whole time? Now, I'm not obviously necessarily saying a Kino remake, but you have these posters within the movie theaters. Let's just say these aren't the map names at all, or they don't necessarily need to be the map names. Let's just say like these aren't the maps. Like the map doesn't need to be called Disco Devil, but the map is based around this Hell Disco Devil location. What if the maps are not like that at all, and these are just movie posters just hinting at what the storyline is going to be like for the first map, which is solely going to be a movie theater map? That would be very interesting as well. But how would you go from that, you know? By having these teasers, they make it so you have to look into it and you have to think, why are these teasers here? What is the whole deal? Why are they putting movie posters with Disco Devil, Nightmare Summer, and then the logo with space? Usually we look into that and we just think, okay, map locations, zombie bosses, map names, at least that's what I think, and a lot of people think as well, but what else could it mean? Could it just mean a movie theater map with just these random movie posters? Like, there's no way they're teasing a map with random movie theater posters, and they start off one day with one poster and then the next day with another poster. It makes absolutely no sense. Why would they do this? So obviously these posters have some meaning, and if there's a storyline meaning, no freaking clue what it could be. Nightmare Summer, Disco Devil, I just have no clue, honestly. I think everyone's been saying that it's going to be maps. I think this sort of goes away from the futuristic feeling as well. We started off with seeing like, okay, maybe it's a zombie style map, and then you have the space team. It's like, okay, you know what, space, whatever. I guess we'll be in space. I guess it will be sort of like, you know, the name of the Black Ops 3 movement. But now you're going back to another thing here. Disco Devil, Nightmare Summer. Two things here. Basically not confirming, but hinting at the movement is not really going to be what we think it's going to be. I think the movement is sort of really looking like an old style movement now. It's really looking like the movement within Infinite Warfare Zombies, and the actual scenery and just everything going on within Infinite Warfare Zombies is just going to be sort of old style, old fashioned, and going back to the past like we sort of want it to be. I think everyone's sort of in agreement that that's the case. So having these teasers is not only giving us information about, yes, you know, these maps may be located in different dimensions, different locations. Maybe we'll have a Hell Devil map. Maybe we'll have a Summer Tropical Island map. Not Zissou, obviously. It looks like an actual tropical island, so it'll be pretty funny. But we're actually going to see all this stuff within the past, which is definitely something we really want to see. By the posters, you can't really tell when in the past. It's really hard to actually tell that thing. But I don't know, guys. It's really freaking interesting. So again, they took our questions the other day from the Infinite Warfare, or the Infinity Ward actual Twitter, and they talked about a bunch of stuff. They were basically saying, okay, we're going to be revealing a ton of Infinite Warfare Zombies information soon. And then we saw an image up on screen the next day of the Disco Devil, an image up on screen today with the summer sort of thing here. What was it? Nightmare Summer. And tomorrow, I don't know, man. Tomorrow, I think we're going to have some huge information, so I'll be ready for you guys. I'll be ready to bring it out. It's going to be intense. It's going to be pretty crazy, man. I'm expecting some huge stuff, maybe even a teaser trailer. You never know. They're definitely going to reveal the actual information that we asked them, because we asked them a ton of questions, so they're definitely going to reveal a lot more about Infinite Warfare Zombies that we haven't really heard about or even known at all. So that's obviously gonna be pretty cool, but they're just doing these teasers so consecutively, so soon, that's hard not to actually pinpoint, like, you know what, we may actually see some sort of IW Zombies teaser very soon. Again, we're gonna be seeing COD XP in about a month, obviously, signifying that, yes, you know, we will be seeing... What is this? Why is this like a soup?
You gotta stir it all up. It'll soak it. It's gonna help dissolve your...
Oh, there you go.
And the honey's in the middle. Gotta mix it all in.
So obviously Call of Duty XP is coming very soon, so we're gonna have to see some sort of teaser around that time. The official Infinite Warfare Zombies teaser or just reveal event is gonna be at COD XP, which is the first week of September. So we're rapidly approaching. We're like 3 weeks away from that. So we're gonna see some teasers, some teaser trailers very soon. I'm probably gonna make a separate video talking about release dates for trailers and stuff, and maybe what days we can possibly see them. I'm trying to add them onto these videos as well, just as we get these teasers. It's honestly seeming like it's coming very soon now because of all this stuff, because of all these IW zombie teasers, day after day after day. It's the whole reveal, the huge reveal is gonna come very soon, and it's definitely pretty exciting because we're really gonna see like what this whole game mode is about and what it has to offer. So again, leave your comments below on what you think this game mode is really gonna be all about. I mean, well, what do you guys think? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm seeing the past. I'm seeing that it's definitely possible with all these maps. But at the same rate, you have the space logo. It's just so conflicting. I don't know. Don't understand. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll definitely make a video on those release dates very soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.